From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. Returnable from the one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. 60 red. 60 red. 6. Mega. Hut.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Gain 15 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Get some space around midfield. Racing down the left side. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Finds a man right side. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And he is well clear of that marker, and that effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
This sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to a great play-action pass.
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
He
gets it again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. Check.
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Down.
Setting up to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Good. Here we go. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Texans set to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hut.
And going play action. Young. Hits it through the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying it left side. Down. He gets it ahead. Winds up with about 3. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field, and you totally this drive.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hut.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Jude Micatomney going to try and knock this through for 3. This from 40 on the right hash. Micatomney's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Black. 95. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. It's a race down the right side. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more than late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman? He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Here we go. Here we go. Stay.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Keeps away from one. Has room down the left sideline. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love cover. May not tackle so well and opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Mikatami all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Down. You. Yellow. Yellow. 22.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. He dodged the tackle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pass across the 9-yard line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
62 blaster. Hey, full fury. Let's check.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, it's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Set. Ready.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans face a 4-point deficit. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And the drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Red. Hut, hut.
Now Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Edo blue. Drill green. Steel black. Hut, hut.
Third along. Young. Buys time. Rolling right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan can haul in a heck of a souvenir. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Set, hut. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Getting even 40 out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Down. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Caught by his back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Dumped off to his running back. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Right. Set.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Young. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Colts. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go.
It's Young to throw here on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second-quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Mikatani all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Okay, right.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down,
Deal.
Houston.
Set. Set. Ready. Ready.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Black 40. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And will be a first down Texans. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
First down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them first and goal.
52 black. Let's go. Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? He tries to sneak it, and they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Well, that was the right call for the situation, it looked like, Brock, but the defense just able to stop his progress right before the goal line.
And now a critical 4th down call, right? Defense feels good they get the stop, but offensively you also got good surge and movement. Can't wait to see the decision here.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Yellow, 22. Cut.
Going for it with Davis. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go. Cut.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Drill green. Set.
He'll throw it. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Check, strike. Striker. Touch.
Right up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Strike. Down. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we ready.
They'll go play action. That's back-to-back for Dell. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Right. 95. Set.
2nd down, looking for options. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Let's go. Set.
3rd down. Here's Davis. He's got the 1st down grab. It's still going. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
16 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Let's go now. Red. 30. Blue striker. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Davis can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here's another for it. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
60 reps. Ready?
From the gun on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Young on the play action. Has it downfield working the left. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. A give left side to Taylor. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Out of the gun, Young. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
From the pistol, it's Young. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Down. You. Yellow. Black. 95. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Hits him on the in route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Counter give here to Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Complete out to the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, looking to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. Just going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Let's go. 60.
Second down pass play coming. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He's going to field this at the 2. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Right, 60.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
First down.
Come on.
From the gun or on for Dowdle. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Young working from the gun. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
And going play action. Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
On the ready.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Set.
And air it out on 3rd. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
Young looking to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
10 cycles. Right, white. Drill green. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Back now, pressure coming. Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
On the set.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Red. Ready. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, ready?
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready, set.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, set.
They'll start with a give to Davis. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Set. Strike. Check. 52 blue. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Davis off the pistol handoff. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. On the left side, cut by Davis. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
And the Texans 1st down.
Football. 10. 10.
Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Got it. Striker. Come on. Set. Set.
Looking in the air here. They did it! He made the interception! Buda Baker picks it off. Along the right sideline, there's space! And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Yellow.
The Colts will
He's throwing for it. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead.
score Texans 38. Colts 36.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
There, ready?
Back to the air following that pick 6. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Smash, smash. Ready, hut, hut.
Plowing up the middle. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans up by just a couple of points. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Right, let's go.
They're going play action. Has him running the comeback. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
First down, Houston.
Here we go, set. Hut.
A give now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Six, mega. Hut, hut.
They're going to pass it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Opposite, green. Set, set.
Give now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Setting up the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready,
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
yellow, 22. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is the catch that can end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans Texans push the lead to 2 scores now.
36.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Searching for something. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Play action now. Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
17. Let's cut.
Here he goes. One final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Texans come away with the